South Park has provided us with some of the most inspired and explicit comedy moments of the past 25 years. But did you know it's also predicted the future? Everyone knows about the Simpsons' power for making predictions, Donald Trump becoming the president being the most famous. But the classic animation from Trey Parker and Matt Stone has also been proven right time and time again. Today we'll check out 10 South Park predictions that actually happened.
Guy in a suit shows up talking about investment opportunities. Next thing you know, these people over here started chanting.
But before starting the video, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon so you will get notified when we upload the next video. 10. Mel Gibson goes insane. An episode from season 8 details the various responses to Mel Gibson's movie The Passion of the Christ. While Kyle's Jewish faith is shaken and Cartman opts to go a neo-Nazi route with his Mel Gibson fan club, Stan and Kenny simply think the movie sucked and go to get their money back. When they get to Gibson's mansion, they find he is a religious extremist and that he's obsessed with forcing people to torture him. Eerily 2 years later in 2006, when Gibson was arrested for DUI, he told the police that the Jews are responsible for all the wars in the world, echoing the ideas parodied in this episode. 9. Trump's presidency and tweet. President Trump regularly uses Twitter to vent his opinions, but it's rather uncanny how South Park predicted one specific message that the President of the United States would write just 2 days before he sent it out into the world. On September the 20th, 2017, a season 21 South Park episode parodied the escalating tension between Trump and North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un in real life, but replaced the President of the United States with President Garrison. In the story, Tweak is terrified that Garrison's aggressive messages could kickstart World War III, so he tries to intervene, but ends up being blamed for the president's rage towards North Korea. 2 days later, on September the 22nd, 2017, Trump posted a tweet that described Kim Jong-un as a madman who doesn't mind starving or killing his people, threatening that he will be tested like never before. While we don't know whether a school kid in Colorado sent Jong-un cupcakes to alleviate the severity of this message, it's uncanny how similar this exact tweet was to the messages sent in the South Park episode Put It Down that aired just 2 days earlier. The Simpsons might have beaten South Park in predicting Donald Trump as the president, but they got one of his tweets pretty bang on. An episode from season 21 broadcast on September the 20th, 2017 featured a storyline where tensions flared between the US and North Korea. The President of the United States, renamed President Garrison on the show, risks World War III with his aggressive messages on social media. Sometimes the truth really is stranger than fiction. 8. The flag change. Way back in season 4, South Park anticipated cultural analysis and reappraisals that are still happening today. In one episode from 2000, residents of South Park debated to change their flag, which portrayed an outrageously racist scene. Nearly 2 decades later, America finally banned the Confederate flag in 2017, with the show well and truly ahead of the curve. The premise of this 2000 episode centered on a debate about changing the South Park town flag, which depicted 4 white stick people standing around a black stick person hanging from a noose. Chef says the flag is clearly racist and must be changed, while Jimbo says the flag is traditional and must stay the same to preserve their heritage. 15 years later, a major dialogue began in real life about the place of the Confederate flag in modern America. Many major retailers began banning Confederate flags from being sold in their stores, while various states chose to remove the flag from any official government property or product. South Park, it's always a step ahead. 7. The sports team rebrand. In the very same episode, Uncle Jimbo reacts with indignation after plans to change the South Park flag are revealed. He says, "What about the baseball team, the Cleveland Indians, huh? Should they change their name because it's racist?" 20 years later, the Washington Redskins announced that they were dropping their name in 2020 after decades of controversy and pressure from Native American groups. In a statement, the team said it would be retiring the Redskins name and logo upon completion of a review. 6. The arrival of Ebola in the US. Back in 2014, South Park aired the virus-themed episode Gluten-Free Ebola the very same week it was confirmed in the US. It's one of the strange coincidences that the show has experienced over the years. Some even believe it's proof of the Illuminati and the show exposed predictive programming, but we'd have to disagree. 5. Pokemon Go. Remember Pokemon Go? When we were still allowed to leave the house, people would go around catching virtual Pokemon on their phones. The game was massively popular after it launched in 2016, but South Park saw it coming all the way back in 1999. Season 3 episode Chin Pokemon took a swipe at the Pokemon craze. The plot saw the kids from South Park become fixated with Japanese series Chin Pokemon and buy all the merchandise. The Chin Pokemon merchandise also contained tracking devices, which registered each player's location and logs it in a database, not too dissimilarly to Pokemon Go. After Pokemon Go blew up as a fad in the summer of 2016, Vulture asked South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone whether they would ever tackle the game in future episodes. Their response? We made fun of Pokemon Go in 1999. On November 3rd, 1999, an episode from Season 3 called Chin Pokemon aired for the first time, taking aim at the popularity of the Pokemon video game franchise. In the story, the South Park kids become obsessed with a Japanese fad called Chin Pokemon and proceed to buy every item of merchandise possibly related to the game. However, it turns out that the Chin Pokemon devices track each player's location and send the information back to the Japanese developers, much like Pokemon Go does in real life. The episode was nominated for an Outstanding Animated Program Emmy in 2000, but even then, few could appreciate how clever and forward-thinking the script really was, until its prescient ideas came to fruition more than 15 years later. 4. Black Market KFC. Another finger-licking good prediction from the South Park team. In February 2018, operational issues forced KFC to close over 75% of their UK restaurants for a few days, depriving customers of the fried chicken they so sorely crave. Rather than wait for the chain to reopen or simply fry their own chicken, some people took more extreme measures to cope, buying KFC buckets on eBay for over $100 each. Incredibly, South Park predicted the idea of an underground KFC market in 2010 as part of the main storyline featured in an episode called Medicinal Fried Chicken. After marijuana is legalized, the local South Park KFC restaurant is briefly replaced by a medical marijuana dispensary, which prompts outrage from the town's residents. It should come as no surprise to fans of the show that Cartman then capitalizes on this by selling KFC buckets on the black market. The story itself was inspired by a real-life marijuana dispensary in Los Angeles that used to be a KFC restaurant, but the fried chicken black market featured in the show came purely from the imagination of writer Trey Parker 8 years before life imitated art. 3. The death of Osama bin Laden. Predicting that the most wanted terrorist in the world would be killed isn't the most impressive thing in the world, we know. But when South Park portrayed the death of Osama bin Laden back in season 14, the timing was pretty remarkable. In the show, Osama was killed on October 13th, 2010, just 8 months before the real bin Laden was shot by a Navy SEAL. When the popularity of reality show Jersey Shore threatens to take over America, Randy Marsh knows there is only one course of action, sending a videotape to Osama bin Laden and begging Al-Qaeda for help. Al-Qaeda oblige and kill the Jerseyites by crashing hijacked planes into them. At the end of the episode, while bin Laden is being honoured for his work, a Special Forces commando descends from the ceiling and shoots him in the head. Sure enough, SEALs actually killed bin Laden on May 2nd, 2011, just about 7 months after this episode aired. 2. Brokeback Mountain. In one of the most remarkable moments from the show, South Park creators Trey and Matt predicted the concept behind Brokeback Mountain before almost anybody else. The acclaimed film didn't come out until 2005, but 1998 episode Chef's Salty Chocolate Balls sees the characters talk about independent movies being all about gay cowboys eating pudding. In an interview with the Associated Press in October 2005, series creators Parker and Stone addressed the prophetic moment, with Parker saying, "If there's pudding eating in there, we're going to sue," while Stone claimed, "No, we're not prophets, but Cartman is." 1. Elon Musk and Mars. Seeking to escape a world of internet trolls and social media, Cartman and his girlfriend Heidi Turner seek refuge at the SpaceX building in the hopes that they can get on a rocket and go to Mars, because it has shitty Wi-Fi. Elon Musk shows up and tells them they still haven't solved all of the science problems involved with going to Mars. But Cartman, along with Butters and musical icon Cher, stay waiting. This episode is from 2016. But it was just a year later that Musk began to publicly outline his plan to send a rocket to Mars as early as 2019. Do share with us in the comments if you know about more predictions from South Park. Thanks for watching.